What is seagrass? Seagrass meadows are dense underwater beds of flowering plants found in coastal waters. They stabilize sediments, provide habitat and food for marine life, and play a crucial role in coastal ecosystem health. Now, where these seagrass meadows can be found? Well, we have firstly coastal areas in tropical regions such as the Caribbean, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Indo-Pacific region. Temperate zones like the Mediterranean Sea, the Atlantic coast of North America, and parts of Australia. Estuaries, bays, and lagoons, where freshwater and saltwater mix, providing nutrient-rich environments for seagrass growth. Now, what is the climate condition of seagrass meadows? We need to consider 5 things. First one is moderate temperatures. Optimal growth occurs in waters between 10 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius, avoiding stress from extreme temperatures. Second is sufficient sunlight. Clear, shallow waters allow sunlight to penetrate, supporting photosynthesis and energy production. Third is clear water. Minimal sedimentation and nutrient pollution maintain water clarity, facilitating light penetration through photosynthesis. Fourth, stable salinity. Adapted to 20 to 40 ppt salinity levels, fluctuations beyond this range stress or kill the seagrasses. Minimal turbulence. Number 5, sheltered areas with calm waters prevent uprooting or damage caused by excessive turbulence.
There are many types of animals that can be found in the seagrass meadows, such as parrotfish, seahorses, dugongs, manatees, shrimp, crabs, and then the sea turtles. Did you know that the seagrass meadows are a safe place or a safe haven from animals underwater? Yes, they are a safe place for some animals, or should we say, prey that are hiding from their predators. Seahorses are renowned for their remarkable ability to blend in and often mimic the colors and textures of the seagrass blades, making them nearly invisible to predators. Another underwater animals that can benefit from the seagrass meadows are the parrotfish. It has a vibrant colors and specialized teeth adapted for grazing on algae growing on the seagrass leaves. It also plays an important role in maintaining healthy seagrass meadows by controlling the growth of algal. Going to our last example, the crabs. They are excellent scavengers, helping to decompose organic matter and recycle nutrients within the ecosystem that can also benefit the seagrass meadows. Now let's answer the question as to why the seagrass meadows are home for some animals underwater. Seagrass meadows, or the underwater forest, are the primary producers, meaning they capture sunlight and convert energy through photosynthesis. They also provide shelter and protection for some animals, like a hiding place for young animals to avoid predators, a safe place for adults to rest and breed, and an area for some different species to interact and fulfill their ecological roles. Now, we have learned that the seagrass meadows are important for some animals underwater because they provide protection and shelter for them. In short, seagrass meadows offer a combination of abundant food, diverse shelter, and a clean, stable environment, making them an ideal home for a multitude of marine animals.
Seagrass adaptation to marine environment. So did you know that seagrasses are basically land plants that return to sea and secondarily colonize marine habitats? So the seagrasses have adapted to marine environment in several ways. First is salinity. They are halophytes with different adaptations to seawater. They can regulate osmotic pressure by sequestering salt ions within the cell wall or vacuoles. So when cell swells due to external osmotic pressure, membrane channels open and allow efflux, which carries water with them, restoring normal cell volume. Next is submergence. So they are hydrophytes that able to grow in submerged conditions. For this reason, the tissue of the seagrass consists of parenchyma, which is a type of spongy tissue that creates air channels in the leaves, providing oxygen to the submerged parts of the plants. Seagrasses have exceptional epidermis with chloroplasts for photosynthesis, a thin cuticle for nutrient uptake, absent stomata, and reduced vascular bundles, making them suitable for harsh conditions. For desiccation, sulfation facilitates water and ion retention in the cell wall to cope with the desiccation and osmotic stress at low tide. Sulfate polysaccharides are all important both in terms of resistance to mechanical stresses and as protection from predators. So next is the erosion. So seagrasses are resistant to erosion by waves and tidal currents due to well-developed rhizomes and numerous fleshy roots that anchor into the substrate. The supple leaves are better resistant to water movement than stiff leaves. In terms of pollination, pollen is released from the flowers in gelatinous clumps that are carried by the water currents to the pistil. Major stems of seagrasses are called the rhizomes. They grow horizontally, mostly just below the surface of the substrate. Together with the roots, they help stabilizing the substrate. The leaves and the roots functions as sediment traps. The roots are thicker and more fleshy than fibrous roots of terrestrial grasses. They thus provide protection against coastal erosion. So seagrasses efficient uptake nutrient from seawater, serving as a filtering system, primary producers, and habitats for various organisms, providing essential nursery grounds for commercial fish species. Seagrasses are also ecosystem engineers that are able to adapt to their environment. They clarify water by damping wave action and retaining fine sediments, and they modify substrate chemistry by oxygenating their rhizosphere. So human interventions increasing turbidity can cause light reduction, oxygen demand, sediment chemistry changes, and smothering, ultimately leading to decline of seagrass meadows. Seagrass is constantly adapting to natural changes in the environment caused by weather and rising sea levels. However, it may not be able to adapt to severe and increasing damage now being caused by human activity. It may recover only if people recognize its importance, restore what they have ruined, and stop causing further destruction.